last
Andy.
time, you
I
guys
don't know what I do.
wrapped up your engagement with the imp and the halfling, collected a few things from that, and collected his family. You guys are now escorting a total of, boy, is it 7 civilians?
How many people? Oh
7
God.
commoners? Yeah, it's the halfling. No, 8 actually. It's 8 because the halfling man's
Ew.
family was a total of 5,
Oh.
and then you brought the human
Cheat
family, the
safe.
mother and two children along with. So you have 8 commoners with you as you travel through El Terrell, the city that's been drugged down to the first layer of
Roshia is
the
too
Nine
nice.
Hells. And
I said nothing about the halfling. I take
Guys,
Um,
let him recap.
on your way to High Hall, you get ambushed by a couple of ghouls. You defeat them without much issue using fireballs and your guys' respective massively hitting attacks. And from that encounter, you guys get +1 studded leather and a potion of invisibility, which is good because when you arrive at High Hall, you all saw that the place was pretty well blown to shit, having the gate and the residences having all been smashed with a meteor. And as you approach Rhea and Voxmillion in front, trying to establish diplomatic relations with whatever resistance might be left, you guys find that the resistance in the courtyard, at least, is Doggy Chow. And
Doggy,
you guys attract the attention of a pair of hellhounds that seem to be at the entryway to this High Hall Cathedral. So, I guess I'm ready for those initiative totals now.
17, and I go before Uverheim.
17, and I go after Pippi.
17 after Pip.
19, and I go before both of them.
Super true.
I got an 18.
18.
He goes in the middle. He's our
And
I
Oreo
did the
to our
Roshia.
sandwich.
worst. I did
16?
15.
15.
15.
You know, the way I have it on the initiative tracker, I actually just put Uberheim 1 down, so we have 19, 18, 17, 16, 15.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a straight or something.
I don't want to
Pretty
be
consistent.
first, so I hope those dogs roll higher.
I want to be
yeah,
first, and I
for
did
that
it.
I want them to come
matter,
closer to me.
You can hold your action.
Roshia, what's
Yes,
your
I
dex
can.
modifier?
Oh, let's see. What is my dex modifier?
77.
I can't read.
It's that number.
5. I thought it was a 6. It's a 5.
Yeah, +5? Okay. That
You
guy's
can't
gonna
do
go
+6
on
without magical means.
14.
That's why it didn't sound right.
Or super high level.
No, I
person's
thought that
gonna
that was
go-
only if like you had an item that gave you higher. Otherwise, if you go higher, it doesn't do anything. I thought.
I don't know, barbarians or something get like 24 strength at level 20.
Is that true? Wow.
All right. So, at the start of the round,
Hmm.
it's actually going to be Rhea Mantlemorn, of all people.
Oh. Mm.
And she's going to see that the humans here are dead and the hellhounds are not, and she'll rush her 60 feet up to there. And that will cut here. I'll label these guys as well. This blue. This guy is red. I'm going to move up to her and make an attack with its bite with my fucking dice.
Nice.
Super hits.
Fight the shit out of that.
Why didn't it?
No, we don't want it to bite. Bite, bite, bite. No, no, no.
Well, she'll just get more mad and do better.
Okay, so yeah, you guys see this hellhound run right up to Rhea and manages to get a hold of her shoulder, biting and kind of tearing side to side. When
Oh.
it does, you also see a bit of fire come out that scorches Rhea, kind of cauterizing the wound, but also burning some of the flesh and some of the equipment. So next up is Klebeck, followed by Voxmillion.
Okay.
Oh,
And
Be
Pip, you're on
like,
deck after that.
damn, bitch. Also, I argue that I have my bow out because that's what I had at the end of that last combat.
Sounds good.
140. Oof.
That's a lot.
Not for me. No.
Well, I can't get close enough to.
Not for me either.
Hey, can I be hidden? Therefore having advantage.
Do you want to like bonus action hide?
Yeah, I do.
Holy
A
cow.
bonus action hide. Do you need a roll for that?
I just need to know what the
Orange.
number is.
That'll be 18.
Yeah, you feel
And then
pretty
I'm
well
going
hidden.
to make use of that hide to attack that dog that she's attacking.
On bleu.
Yeah, blue.
Yeah, go ahead and make that attack with advantage.
Pitching. Okay. That is a 24 to hit,
That hits.
and I will sneak attack it.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's on my dices. There it is. That's a total of 17 damage.
17 damage, regular piercing damage.
Regular piercing damage.
6-6. Anything else for you? That was
Nope.
bonus action and action. Alright, next up then
Yep.
is Vox. A million followed by Pippi, and then Uberheim on deck.
I will use my action to take out my shield and withdraw backwards, and that's my turn.
Okay. Next up then is Pippi, followed by Uberheim with Roshia on deck.
I'm going to move and dodge. I mean, not move and dodge. I'm just gonna move, and sprint, and I'll be here, and that's it.
Okay. Next up, Uberheim then with Roshia after that, and then Klebek, you're the next PC.
Uberheim is gonna go up here. And then he will use a chill touch on Blue Dog,
Blue Dog, alright. And that's a
which
wisdom
is
save.
a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Alright. Toss a cat really quick. 5 necrotic damage, because I did real bad.
Alright, 5 necrotic damage.
They cannot be
good.
healed, and they have disadvantage on attack rolls against me.
If they're undead.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, that actually came up last session. No, those were undead. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Alright, next up then is Roshia, followed by a couple NPCs, and then Klobek.
They're demon doggies, right?
Yes, these look like very fiendish hounds.
Okay.
They
Then I'm
have
gonna
thick
be.
carapaces with fire kind of seeping through
Ooh.
some cracks.
Yeah, I'm gonna be using the silver arrow then.
Weren't demons the ones not affected by silver? Or that wood did affect?
It did affect by silver. The ghouls were able to, I was able to use regular one on just the ghouls, but the demon ones, the silver
Demons
were.
or devils?
Yeah.
I thought it.
I don't
thought,
know.
I thought the silver was affected towards devils.
We actually don't know.
Just
About demons.
Everything is its own thing, really. So
Yeah.
we don't know about these dogs yet.
I mean, I
Sure.
could try with the regular one.
Up to you.
Could,
You
or
actually
could
do
not.
know about these
I don't know.
dogs already, if you think back to this same round.
Was it on the bridge?
Oh, yeah. Well, he didn't describe me doing less damage.
Well, I'll try a regular one, I guess. Just to see. So
That's a
then
good
I'll
point.
know for the future.
If you think back to 30 seconds ago,
Yeah, I know, right? So I'll try a regular one just to see. I'll shoot at blue since it's right on my frame.
Go
it's
for
just a
it.
completely different situation because coming from her bow.
Right?
mean,
Yeah,
that's true.
totally.
True. Gloomstalker, I have to nerf their damage somehow.
I get my dread ambusher again, don't I?
First round of combat, right?
First round.
Keep thinking that's gonna be a freaking 1 and it's a 7 at least. Does 17 hit?
17 hits.
Wow. 8 damage. What does it look like when I hit him with the regular one?
Yeah,
Hit him with a
the
splash
arrow
attack.
sinks in, and while the arrow sort of, catches flame a little bit, it seems to do as much damage as you expected it to. Anything else for
Ooh.
you?
That's 1. Sorry, I'm having to tally the different arrows now. I'm gonna stick
That's
with
a lot of
regular for
arrows.
now then. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm gonna hit him again for 18 to hit.
that hits. Yeah, you're only beating a
Yes.
15, so anything above that you can assume
15.
hits.
Okay. 7 damage, and then this will be my Dread Embusher one for my 3rd attack.
Right, 7 damage.
Same roll plus. I think it's an extra D8, doesn't it?
Yep.
Okay, so let's say 9 first, and so 12 total for the 3rd hit.
All right, 12 total. Yeah, with that much damage being poured into it, you guys can see this guy is pretty severely injured. Like, has now all these piercing wounds all over it, and like just getting cut up. Anything else?
That's all I could do.
All
He
right.
did 3 attacks.
Yes, I did 3. That's it.
He's a pincushion.
Doji, yeah, I mean, just loose in half a quiver of arrows on the first go every time.
I love it.
Anytime I do the Dread Embusher, the 3, it's all 3 at once.
That
Just
dog
putting
is
that
gonna
out there.
run right up to
Just being like,
Rhea
Yep.
and attack
All 3.
with advantage, which is good because he would have missed without it. Beats it. 17.
What is
so
written
he's
on the map?
going to-
No, don't
15
kill Rhea.
AC.
We
No,
will
not
mantle
Rhea.
mourn it. We will mantle mourn her.
We don't
she'll
want to
take
mantle mourn her.
6 piercing damage.
We'll
Exactly.
put her on our mantle to mourn.
And then 8 more
We don't have a
Just-
mantle.
fire damage.
Just the beat,
yeah,
though.
And with that attack, Rhea having only been bitten twice, she's looking pretty bloodied.
Oh, fuck. Alright.
She's eaten a lot of damage here.
I
Uh,
tried.
She's
up
doing her
is
job.
going to be Rhea, who is going to disengage and back up because fuck.
I don't blame
that
She
her.
hurt.
hurts.
Yep.
Damn.
It hurts.
And Pippi
And that'll
doesn't
be
have
her
any
turn.
rages. Oh, Pippi.
So
If
then,
you just
yes,
really rage.
the dogs will turn
Can't.
to Pippi, and Pippi is going to be attacked. This one does that's a natural 20. That hits.
Damn it.
Pippi, you might be in some serious shit here.
Shit.
Is it fire?
All right, so first I need you to take 15 piercing damage,
Holy shit.
Oi.
Okay.
and then 18 fire damage.
Holy
I
fuck.
have
Holy
fire resistance.
Okay,
I'll
so
have
have
it.
that to 9.
Nice. How you looking, Pippi?
Not good.
That's
Alright.
a lot.
She's looking 27 dead.
All right, next up
Not what I
is-
asked.
Next up is Klobeck, followed by Voxamillion, and Pippi's on deck.
Blue is not looking great though, you said?
Better not be. I hit him 3
yes, it
times.
was.
No.
Blue was looking awfully bloodied. Red, you can tell, hasn't received any hits yet. There's no marks on its body besides, some scars and some craggy areas that are erupting with flame.
I'm gonna dash up into, the edge of this dilapidated
Skin.
tent.
10.
Yes,
Skin
skin
10. Everything's skin now, even if it's not.
And I'm gonna
Good.
keep up the volley on bleu.
Okay.
Sacre bleu.
Is that what you yell when you shoot
Yeah.
your arrow?
Totally. Does a 19 hit? Yes.
19 hits.
I
Yep.
can see that it has 15 AC.
Yeah, his skin is looking 15 armor class tough.
About as tough as Roshia, maybe a little less.
That is 20 sneak attack pierce damage.
Oh man, with 20 damage, he's hanging
Yeah.
on by what looks like 1
Oh,
HP a thread.
Come on. Fuck you, Blue.
Well, drat.
You're my boy, Blue.
You're my boy.
Anything else for you?
Nope.
You don't
That's
get
a
2
bonus
hits.
dash action attack.
No, I don't.
All right.
Oh.
Next
Oh.
up is Voxmillion, then followed by Pippi and Uberheim.
Seeing these two take such tough hits, I'm going to start running up reach outs from here. Unable to do what I want to do, but I will attack Blue with Toll the Dead if they can do a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save. Okay. 19.
Pass, so no damage done. That is my turn.
Okay.
Stupid
Alright,
Blue. Fuck Blue.
Next up then is Pippi, followed by Uberheim and Roshia.
I am not happy at blue, so I'm gonna attack it.
That's a good idea.
Right?
Good stuff.
Good stuff. 17 to hit.
Hits.
Kinda wish you would chug a potion, but I encourage your barbarianness.
Let me kill it. 6 magical slicing damage and 6 cold damage.
Yeah.
Damn.
Kill this thing. Please don't say in the nuts, for God's sake.
It's in the nuts. It's in the nuts.
No, I chop its head off. It
Turns
gave
out-
me. I'll just chop
Okay.
its head off.
You
Oh,
check-
it's a dog. Yeah. Yeah.
Dog.
I mean, you
Yeah.
gotta be kinder to dogs. I guess that's the
I was-
case.
Ah.
Yeah,
I
Oh,
would suggest that
Application.
it's a female.
But
deep
do
dog.
we?
we do. At least to the point where we mercy kill the dog and the head is severed as intended. Second attack, Pippi.
Yeah, why not? Let's just do it.
Well, you have a second attack one way or another, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack Raid.
Raid.
Oh,
Raid,
I don't.
Raid.
I don't. It was a
You
12.
do not hit with a 12, unfortunately. Anything else?
Uh, should I run away? Should I run away?
Not
I'm gonna run.
now that you're up close to it. I don't. You
It's
won't
gonna
be able
give
to
me
out,
an opportunity.
and you won't be able to outrun it.
It's gonna
True.
get
I
you.
mean, I have 30 feet left.
Yeah,
That dog probably
dog
has
can
at least 30.
probably 40.
Yeah.
You're not dead yet, so
Probably
it's not
even
time
more.
to run away.
All right,
It's up to
Mm.
you, but
because I can't like bonus action chug a potion, right? That would have been my regular action.
I think we've been working with
Bonus
those
actions,
house
you could.
rules. Yeah, it's an action to feed it to someone else and bonus action to feed yourself.
Okay, then I'll feed myself a potion.
Okay.
which one?
Or she is just like sigh of relief is on her face, like, oh fuck it.
I just have a regular one on me.
Alrighty, so yeah, go ahead and tally that up. That'll be your action and your bonus action. So next up is Uberheim, followed by Roshia.
Wait, or do I
as the
have a better
NPC.
one?
I'm just slightly too far away to do what I really want. So I'm just gonna move 30 feet and then
Okay.
try to attack Red Dog with a chromatic orb of thunder.
Okay.
17 to hit, so it hits.
Hits.
16 thunder damage. That's my
16
turn.
Oh,
thunder
nice.
damage. Very,
Eight.
very
Nice.
good.
10 damage. 10 healing.
You healed yourself
Nice,
10. Awesome,
nice.
awesome. All right, next up is Roshia, followed by some NPCs and then Klovex on deck.
Oh, I forgot. I move an extra 10 feet of movement because I used Gust of Wind thingy.
Oh, good. Yeah, for casting a spell.
Shalala.
Shalalala.
Tra-la-la-la ding dong.
That
Uh,
might shallow.
How bad does Mantlemore look?
Mantlemorn is looking pretty rough. I mean,
Spewing blood?
not like at death's door, but pretty heavily injured, like pretty bloodied.
I'm gonna keep up with my 2 attacks for now.
I was about to
Okay.
say you just
For
saw
now.
Vox like run towards them when he
Yeah.
saw her take those hits. So
Yeah, that's why I'm not super worried. I'm like, he's there. He's halfway there. He's almost there. It's fine.
Oh, I just
It's
saw
fine.
that I do have a different healing potion. It's at the top and not at the
Yippee.
bottom. But I still did max healing, so I
Oh,
Yeah.
that's super good.
I want to use the
Oh,
greater
shit.
one.
would
So,
not have, right?
Do they
I
have
would
the same
think
AC?
Yes,
Probably.
these are
Okay.
the same dogs from what you can see.
So 9 damage for the first hit.
Okay.
Oh, that definitely hit. Same damage, 9 and 9, so 18
Yeah.
total.
Yeah, likewise, in a similar fashion to Mantlemorn, this one's looking pretty bloodied at this point, having received all of your guys' attacks. Anything else?
No, that's all I can really do. So next.
All right, this hound then is going to make his attacks against Pippi. Pippi does a 13 hit.
No.
All right, that's all it can do. So
That's the way it goes.
that's the way it goes sometime. Next up is Mantlemorn, who's going to continue her retreat to right next to Voxamillion. Probably
You
the
should
safest
get
place
that looked
this
at.
point. Yeah, she just looks like out of breath after spending the last, 12 seconds or so getting her ass kicked and then having to back up. Next is Klobek, followed by Voxamillion. And then Pippi.
Pull back. Get this. He's gonna shoot at red.
What?
Nice.
Surprising.
Are you sure you don't want to beat a dead dog?
I mean, I will also
let's
accept
see.
shooting your allies if you want.
Oh, can I have a minute to think about that?
Yeah.
16 to hit. That hits.
That hits.
That is 17 damage.
17
Sneak attack style.
Sneak attack damage. Yeah, super good. This is the thing. It's like, I said before, it's looking rough. It's looking even more rough now. Like, pretty bad condition. Anything else?
Yeah, he's gonna move up to here and put away his bow.
Okay. Next up then is Voxamillion, followed by Pippi and Uverheim.
oh, I'm tempted to kill it, but I know the rest of you will. So I'm going to move right here, and with my channel divinity, I will heal Captain Mantlemorn and Pippi. Mantlemorn is kind of a weaker NPC, right? Like she's like a level 4 fighter or something.
She's got a pretty decent health pool and a pretty decent armor class. I
Okay.
would put her pretty close to your guys' level, actually.
Okay, well I'll dump 10 health into her and 15 into Pippi. Assuming that
12 into her.
that doesn't 10 into her.
Oh, 10 into
And
her.
then-
And what's the rule
15.
now? It's
As long as it doesn't exceed half your health. So let me know if that's puts you above half. So add 15
half of my
max.
what health?
So if you add 15 to your current health, does that go above half of your maximum?
I'm already now above half.
You're already above half?
Yeah.
Oh, then you don't get any healing. So all 25 will go to Mantlemorn.
Okay. And she
Pretty-
looks revitalized, like being able to get past that point of just having such injury. She just nods to you and faces the
sucks.
dogs once again.
She was running away and then sploosh
I
all
thought-
over her back.
I thought you said you were doing like really bad or something.
I was really bad, but I got on just the normal potion, I got max 10.
I didn't think 10 would put you at half. I thought you had like
It-
50 health or something.
I do have 50 health, and I put me to 26.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Fair
So
enough.
I was
what?
right at half.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
And for
Well-
Mantlemorn, she's got like 60 health, so you were able to do full healing on Mantlemorn at least.
Cool.
Next up then is Pippi, followed by Uverheim and Roshia. Assuming that's the end of your turn, is that right?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Pippi, then Uber. Yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah, I attack. I attack.
Do that barbarian
Oh,
thing.
My first attack is 17.
That hits.
12 damage of magical slashing plus 5 cold damage.
Full damage, yeah. With that first swipe, you can see it's barely hanging on. Cold seeps into its skin, and you can see it's ready to lose consciousness.
I do it again. 22
That hits.
with 11 magical piercing and 3 cold.
Damn. With 12 points of overkill, how would you like to do this?
I
Damn,
chop its
son.
head off.
Yeah, Pippi just up on these stairs, beheading dogs left and right. With that, the corpse of the dog slumps to the ground, and for the moment at least, all fall silent. You guys can see this black Icarus blood start to sort of like waterfall down the steps a little bit, and you see a pair of human corpses ahead of you. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna swap it to that hell music because I love that hell music.
Cool. I was about.
Aw,
trying,
man.
trying to find it, but
I barely got here before Pippi chopped their heads off.
Yeah.
They
Um,
shouldn't
I
try to
collect
bite
my
me.
my arrows, FYI.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
me too.
You hit them with a lot of arrows, that's true.
Yeah. We start the count over again.
Is there anything on the doggies?
So
Not
they
their
weren't
heads.
wearing anything. They don't have any like ways of storing items or money. They don't even have collars. These seem to just be animals who were standing guard at the entrance.
Do they have any gold teeth?
They don't have any gold teeth. They do have hellhound's teeth. By the way, I'm planning to do that for the Ambar campaign. I'm gonna try to implement somebody else's rules as part of some other source book, but monster part harvesting.
Ooh.
I love it.
Ooh.
Excited.
I like it.
I just yell behind me, "Come on, Lulu! Fucking go!"
As you guys approach the door, you guys do notice that even though these guys are looking pretty rough, these two Hell Rider soldiers you would recognize by the red and brown armor that they're wearing, both seem to be very well equipped. These guys were ready for war and seem to be wearing plate armor.
The ones that are
Whoa.
dead in front of us?
Yeah, the both of them. One of them has a crossbow where the string has been snapped, and the other one has a great sword that's been snapped in half. But their armor seems to mostly have minor chew marks. Seems like these guys were taken out at the neck.
Hey guys, are these John?
They're not
Oh.
John.
No,
Nah,
John was
they
in
look
a Hell
buff, but
Rider.
They're not John.
Oh, okay. They just made me think of him.
I miss that guy.
Yep.
He was a
Sure.
good
Roxy
wall.
boy, can you wear plate armor?
no, unfortunately not.
Mm.
It weighs me down too much. I don't have a strength
Dang.
modifier for it.
Pippi could.
I'm weak as fuck.
I can wear light and medium armor.
I fully expected you to also be able to wear heavy.
Cause she's
Mm-mm.
tiny.
I'm a little gnome.
It requires 15 strength. Dang.
I think it's not
Don't
about being
have
a gnome.
15 strength.
But-
Oh, I have 18 strength.
Well, it
Um,
also.
It's not
it's
about your
proficient
strength.
for it.
Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a heavy armor. It's proficiency with heavy armor.
Yeah, I do not have that.
Oh well. Plate
Do
is
we wanna,
very
like-
expensive. I would like to loot it.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah.
see.
Do you want me to put that in the bag, Coolback?
Hell yeah.
Do you
Put the-
have any more
put the
room?
ball
I
in the
thought that it
bag.
was already kind of full.
No, I dropped a lot of stuff. Nope.
Oh.
So I don't
Yeah,
know
then I would-
how it's calculate. I only have 406 weight on me.
Definitely below the 500-pound weight limit. then,
yeah.
As long as your stuff isn't like tents and things.
That's 400. That's 405 out of the 680 because I can carry 180 myself.
Nice.
But yeah.
So then, yeah.
Yeah, I will get the I'll put it in the bag of holding.
Do they have any like arrows for our arrow friends?
They have a few bolts. The guy who had the busted crossbow has a little pouch with 6 bolts in it for anybody who uses crossbow bolts. But that's what they were equipped with.
Is someone taking the bolts?
I don't have crossbow.
I will take 6 bolts then and put it in the bag
I
of holding.
accidentally deleted myself.
You accidentally deleted yourself?
Well,
Yes.
I mean,
I
I still
added
see you,
myself back, but
technically.
I can't see anymore.
Also, I just realized I made a huge oversight and didn't create half of what I need for these next little sections. So I'm going to be running
Oh.
by the seat of my pants by a little bit.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, so you guys are at the front of this wide cathedral. Like I said it before, it's over 100 feet tall. You can see some spires towards the back and some pretty exquisite stained glass windows, though several of them are broken. And you guys can hear from here, even though you're a ways off from the steps leading up to the front door of this cathedral, there seems to be a lot of activity within.
I will cautiously,
Oh.
with shield, kind of begin to lead the way again, and say, "Everyone, ready? See what's on the other side of this door."
Sure.
I want to get in position to shoot
This
my
is
arrows.
more like it. This is like nice and big.
I don't think we need to position ourselves on this map, do we? Is there more map on this map?
There's no more map on this map, so moving your tokens
Oh.
around won't necessarily have an effect. So I'll assume you guys are doing this stealthily then, now that you know there's danger nearby?
Yes, I would absolutely be approaching stealthily.
Yeah,
I will
think
do
I'm
whatever
going
Vox is doing.
stealthy
Okay, so let's do another
with my bow
deep
out.
stealth check.
Okay.
I did bad on my stealth check like always.
Me too.
God, dang it! Let's see. Mine's good.
23.
Thanks for being better than me, Fox.
Only in stealth.
23, and
24.
24, going good so
7.
far. 7, 9,
I sneezed.
and Klobek.
You sneezed.
I'm getting spam messages from Cameron. Ask me again.
Your stealth roll.
Stealth.
It's your
Stealth
check.
roll. 97.
It needs to be good for us, low people. And the
Alright, well,
children.
15.
Oh,
Oh
Jesus.
shit.
15.
And the children rolled a natural 1.
I hope not.
So,
Damn children.
you guys approach the doors of this massive cathedral, and you can hear from within. Does anybody speak Draconic?
Ooh. I don't think so. I don't think I took
Oh.
Draconic.
So
No.
yeah, you guys hear what sounds like guttural tones being yelled across this like lobby from the other side of some pretty heavy wood and iron wrought doors of this fortress cathedral.
They at least sound like friendly guttural sounds, or
It's just a
Think-
language.
Can-
It's Draconic.
I
So you
would,
don't know it. That's
I
all.
would, kind of hearing this, I would look over to Klobek and be like, Klobek, you think your spider friend would be able to check it out for us?
Bitter. Get in
That's
there.
that's a good idea.
Where the frick is Lulu?
Lulu's hanging out on your shoulder still. She tried
Okay.
her best in that fight against the ghouls to kind of help out, but the limit of her capabilities at the moment don't seem to be that helpful. So she just kind of hung on to
Alright.
you as you fired off your arrows.
I'll dig
Good
in
to
my
be right
hair and
back.
pull out my spider. Let's go, Spider
Spider
Lulu.
look the same.
Spooter.
Yes. So if you're sending it in, go ahead and give me a stealth roll for the spider, with advantage, right? Because it's such a small little creature.
What does
It
a
is
spider
tiny.
look like?
We put it in chat for one. that
Eight-legged
one.
creature.
Is
It's,
it
it's,
dildo?
it's one of those cute little fluffy ones.
Just one of those days.
So with advantage, that is 18 stealth.
Very good.
Ooh. See if I can find a link through.
And yeah, I'm gonna use my fancy like look through its eyes and hear through its spider ears that totally exist, and scout
Sending
the
it
room.
where?
In the room.
Okay. Like, so how do you enter the room? Like underneath the door, or I just need to know so I can tell you from what.
So the door's
perspective
not
you-
cracked open yet, right?
It's not.
So
Yeah,
it'll
this
have-
is closed.
It'll have to go under the door. I'm
Okay.
not gonna try to open the door and make noise and crap. It'll look
That's
for
good.
its little crack, get in, spider climb up the walls and the ceiling, and just try to
Okay.
be completely invisible.
So we'll say that it did that successfully. It's got high enough stealth roll here to be stealthy for the moment. I'm going to move you guys over to one more map, and you guys are not necessarily positioned where you're positioned, but within here. Actually, Quebec, I can just put your little spooter on here on this map and give it your vision, because what you see is
Spooter, spooter,
what's on this map. Do.
spooter, spooter.
You see a whole host of what looks like black-robed humanoids of some description, and the dark, deep guttural sounds you guys heard through the door seems to be this white, like almost draconic, like it has dragon-like features. It's got more of a beak than a mouth, and it has these sort of like tendrils that run over its shoulders and almost like
Oh.
aquatic gills that come off the side of its head. This is a white, scaly, like dragon lizard-looking type creature, and it's barking to the rest of these humanoids, kind of directing them in what they're supposed to be doing.
Oh.
Okay.
Is he the
And
only
I'll
one
just say,
talking? Or
what
they're all
you
talking
see
Draconic?
Besides that, nobody seems to be responding to him out loud, but he is barking these orders in Draconic. What your spider also sees as it climbs in and up the door and onto the ceiling is that most of this area is devoid of any sort of debris. Like, it all looks pretty well maintained despite the state of things and despite this ongoing assault. There's only a single corpse in here that you see of a Hell Rider soldier near the doors of the cathedral, which are closed.
Yeah, so do these guys look like they're trying to get in the doors?
No, they don't look like they're trying to force the doors open or anything like that. They mostly seem to just be gathering here. To what end, you're not sure.
Not sure how long this would take a spider, but could he crawl across the hall to the doors and try to get under the set of doors?
Sure, we'll say these guys are distracted well enough that you could do that. How long does your like spidey sense last?
I think it's as long as he's connected.
Yeah, so it can just go on for like hours.
Yeah, I think so, but I don't think there's
I just
a
wanted to
time
make
limit.
sure.
Does it have a range or something?
It's like
I'm gonna
100
place
feet.
your spider on the other side of the door here, so you would see what's on that side of the door.
Ooh, fun. He can only see it once.
Until the start of your next turn.
So you just constantly use an action and you just stay in it.
Yeah.
So he can go this far out.
Well, no, I think 100 feet is for him to speak to it telepathically, but beyond that, he can still
Well, it
sense
says while it's within 100 feet of you, you can communicate telepathically. Additionally, as an action, you can see through its eyes and hear
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
what it hears.
Well, we're right next to the steps. Why
That's
don't you
all in
move
the
your-
same
Why
paragraph.
don't you move yourself a little bit closer? Because the
No.
doors are right here, right?
Yeah, and I don't have
Oh.
a vision block at that point. Just
Oh,
in
okay.
case, but so yeah, Klobek, you can try to describe that if you want to. I'm gonna have some of this be party communication.
What are you doing, Glowback? Oh, he can't hear me.
He can't hear.
Well,
you.
man,
tap him
cannot
on the-
hear you.
I tap him on the shoulder probably too hard. Well,
I
back.
get shoved, and the spider goes.
Oof.
Spider kind of falls from the ceiling and with its little web and it dangles, and then
Go
climbs back
back!
up.
What's happening?
Are you yelling?
All right. Since he tapped me on the shoulder, I'll
alright.
snap out of it and I'll describe that I saw a whole group of cultists immediately inside these doors, and then farther in there was a bunch of dead soldiers. But I
Ah,
didn't see
Oh.
more cultists. I assume
So,
they're
like,
cultists.
They already
And
killed,
also there
like,
was some kind
everyone?
of demon thing in there.
There
Of
was
course
a
Yeah, they
demon.
killed- They killed everyone. Yeah, it was creepy. It looked like a dragon.
oh.
Dragon man. I think it was Trogdor.
What's
The fuck is
Trogdor?
Trogdor?
Was there any?
The Burninator.
What? He burns things?
Because he's a dragon?
Oh.
But then he was
I
a
don't
man.
know any dragons. I heard he was a dragon, man.
I could be
Maybe-
a dragon man. I just don't want to use a spell.
So, Klobek, you only know what your spider saw in there. Are you going to describe that to the party? I mean, you said
Didn't I
that there
just-
was, like, there's a bunch of dead soldiers and things, and you could see, like, one spooky thing. Okay, cool. All right. Then, yeah, what do you guys
Alright.
choose to
I'm
do?
lost on what you're asking.
No, no worries, no worries.
What else did I see?
Well, can you go back in your spider and like keep looking around? Is it
I
like,
could.
is there any reason to actually go in, or are we just gonna like
Is
get
there?
ourselves killed?
Is there just one door in there? Are there other doors to explore? Is there? How
There's a
far
great big hall with some stairs.
Mm,
do the stairs go up or down?
They go in a circle.
They go up.
They go up.
Oh,
well,
I mean, if we want to take some time and step away from here, I could heal us up a bit, but I would be reaching the limits of my abilities.
Maybe we can try to find somewhere to do like a short rest.
A short rest would be beneficial, but it would not regain my abilities for a very tough fight. I mean, we've been at this for hours.
I'm
Oh.
feeling
Unless we
pretty
try to
good.
back out.
Roshia,
Try to find somewhere
Yeah.
to sleep.
you
yes, sir.
feel Lulu kind of shift on your shoulder, and she points off to some of the where the like wreckage of the residences are, and
Oh.
she makes a suggestion to you through images of you could even maybe try to find somewhere to sleep, and have people take shifts.
Oh.
I think having a long rest would be the best. Personally,
well,
for me.
Lulu's pointing over that way. She's mimicking that there's at least wrecked houses that we might be able to hold up in.
I think we should do
Take
that
some
before we
shifts.
try to go in.
Yeah, I don't think we should take on this many guys.
Right?
Okay.
All right.
Let's go see if we can find a stable place far enough away, but close enough to where we can keep an eye on.
Yeah, the kids are probably tired anyways.
Especially with that, all of those people that were filing out of that thing above us.
And throughout the whole day, by the way, I have 20 water skins in the bag of holding that are all full of water. They're probably almost all empty at this point, because I have been absolutely giving it to them and letting them drink as much water as they want.
Excellent. Okay. Yeah, because you have
Why do
create
they
and
drink
destroy
so
water anyway, right?
much?
So you basically
That's a
have like an
lot.
unlimited water supply.
As
That's
long
good.
as I have the spell slot.
All right. So what are you guys up to?
We
What's your choice?
want to go and find a place that's kind of far, kind of not far, but a shack to get into for the night. Preferably one that we're able to, that has like boarded windows, that has some sort of locking mechanism or board we can put up on behind the door, something like that.
Okay. Give me a group in what's
Investigation?
yeah,
Survival.
investigation. Thank you. I was like inspection check, but that's not it.
I'm
I'd-
not good at investigation.
Don't worry, I am.
I'd
Oh, but I rolled well. 17.
I'd guidance myself as well.
Okay.
Not that
I rolled real bad.
Yep.
8.
4.
and 4. Okay.
28.
28.
Wow.
Holy, you just doubled the party total.
That's good because I got a 7.
7. Okay.
You get mine?
Yes, I have all of yours. So with a combined group average of like 13, you guys aren't able to find something that's like super boarded up, but you're able to find something with enough shelter that you guys feel like you could have everybody spread out. You're going to be located on High Hall like campus, so near the destroyed residences, but you're able to find one that just has like a single wall blown down, and room enough for everybody, and at least a clear line of vision for people who are on watch to see the outside.
Perfect.
Cool. Yeah, we
Clean.
go in there.
Okay. All
Uh,
right. So
While in there, are there doors to the outside, or is it just like there's a blown-in wall? It doesn't matter. Or
this seems to be like a storehouse. So like this would have been attached to the residences, but spared from most of the like destruction and carnage of this meteor that came streaking through. So there are like boxes and barrels stacked around. Most of them smashed or the food rotted at this point, but this is a pretty wide open space in here where like I said, you guys could feel like you could spread out a little bit without being sardine canned.
Nice.
if possible, I'd like to
Okay.
use. I have 3 locks I had bought. I'd like to use as many locks that there are doors that I could lock, just to solidify, you know, exits and
Sure.
stuff.
Yeah, so I'll say that you use one of those locks. There's like a back door to this storehouse that just leads out the side. It was like mostly behind some shelves and kind of tucked off away, but you can use one of those locks and I'll give you a bonus to your security.
Cool. And I'll put the key just next on that one of those shelves and say, if we need a quick way out, here's the key.
Super good. Anything else for anyone before you guys sleep? Try to sleep.
I will sit
Um,
and stay watching the door.
I don't think it's concentration. Yeah. Um. My cordon of arrows lasts 8 hours, so I'm gonna basically see about trying to set that up like a trap.
Okay, and can you just describe that to me? Real
Sorry,
quick
I'm
so I
trying
know
to
what's up?
breathe. My allergies are really bad.
No worries,
Uh,
no worries.
I plant 4 pieces of non-magical ammunition, arrows, or crossbow bolts. Oh, I could use bolts. I did not know that. On the ground within range, and lay magic upon them to protect an area until the spell ends, which is 8 hours. Whenever a creature other than you comes within 30 feet of the ammunition for the first time on a turn, or ends its turn there, 1 piece of the ammunition fires up to strike it.
Are you telling us about this?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys while I set it up.
Okay.
But I'm
'Cause
I'm
otherwise-
just reading it to him.
Making sure.
The creature's gonna need to succeed a dexterity saving throw, or take
Okay,
1d6
and-
of damage. So.
We'll say that this like blown out wall and the door that Voxmillion already locked are pretty much the only visible entrances. Where would you put this cordon of arrows?
Just right out front, pretty much like 1, 2, 3, 4 lining up in front of the entrance.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, for sure.
And I'll
You do
watch
that.
right, like
And I tell everyone where they're at, and don't
Yep,
go
yep.
just running out there.
Uberheim will sit within the building, so you can't see look like from outside, but that like looking out, so he can see people coming.
Yeah, easily done. Anything else?
And so I'm gonna cast that. That's a thing. I'm just gonna let you guys know that I don't need to fully sleep either, so I can, and I'm not super damaged, so I can take a first watch if you'd like.
You can take a watch with me. I'll be out here all night.
Are any of the civilian kids like teenagers, like young adult teenagers?
There are a couple that are like almost tween, so starting to hit adolescent, but most of these are like young kids.
How old is the oldest child?
So probably like 11 is the oldest.
I think this would be appropriate then. I'm gonna so I'm not gonna go into all this and stuff. I'm gonna figure out whoever the parent is and speak with them and tell them that their child was very brave and that I am a cleric of Helm and that I would like to perform a ceremony for their bravery, and I want to cast ceremony coming of age. You touch one humanoid who's a young adult for the next 24 hours whenever they make an ability check. Hopefully they're stealth rolls. It can roll a d4 and add the number 2 to an ability check. They can benefit from this right once. So first level spell, just give them a d4 for the next 24 hours.
And how
It's a
long
lot
does
of
that
work
take
for
to
pretty much
cast?
guidance.
1 hour.
Mhm.
1 hour. Okay. So.
Oh,
we'll
you
say
know
yeah,
what?
You guys are,
So the 25 gold worth of silver powder which the spell consumes, is that for all of them or just blessed water?
all of which ones?
I'm looking under
For ceremony?
Yeah, I think I need silver powder, and I don't think I asked for it.
That is a lot.
That sounds like a lot for guidance.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Well, it's a 24-hour guidance to every roll.
Can you
Well,
grind up the
Oh, is
silver
oh, I
that
thought
we
it was
have?
just one roll.
No,
Yeah, I
it's
thought they could benefit from it once.
Powder your coins.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Can you ground up our
for the
our
next 24
coins?
whenever the target makes an ability check, it can roll a d4 and add the number 2 to the ability check. Creature can only benefit from this right once, so they get 24
Oh.
hours of a d4.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
cool.
And it's
cool.
also
Okay.
not concentration, so if like our whole party was, I could give us a whole d4 for the entire day, but I can only do it once. But I do need the silver powder, so I don't do that. I will instead just I'll make sure everyone drinks as much water as possible, and then I will destroy water, and fill all my containers, which I have 20 water skins, because that is exactly 10 gallons of water. So I refill all of our water back up.
Wow.
Cool, thank you.
You all really rely on Vox. I hope he
Are
stays
we-
alive.
We also need to eat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So we'll say
I
boy,
have
these guys were leaving because they didn't have any food. So
I have rations, so I would pass them out.
definitely, yeah, consume at least one for each of the party members that needs to eat. Obviously, Uverheim excluded. And then
Does
there are
Uverheim
8
still have any?
civilians
I think
who
he gave
will
it to me.
also.
They're in the
probably
back
want
holding.
food.
Does anyone else have rations?
I do.
I
Good.
do.
Okay, you guys mark yours. Klobek, you do as well. Okay, how
Oh.
many people are there with us? 7?
There's 8.
So there's 8. So you guys would need to consume like a total of it's like 12 rations total.
Okay,
Hey,
well,
why didn't you guys like eat those dogs?
I'm not gonna eat
They
a
probably have
demonic
rabies.
dog.
how many civilians
Why?
are there?
8.
There's 8.
8. Okay, so I'm
8.
gonna mark off 9, then 1 for me and the 8 for them. Everyone else has themselves.
What
Cool.
makes
I
that
can-
Because
not
they taste
good
like
food?
trash.
I can share some
Oh,
if you want, Vox, so you're not using all yours.
Well, we can just share them around.
This
Later.
this isn't mine. This is all of ours. I mean, I got this
Okay.
for all of us, so no worries.
Thank you.
I
you're
also
a good guy, Vox.
Thank you. I do still have some reserve powers kind of holding for an emergency, but since we're sleeping here for the night, I am able to send a message to anyone we've met. Is there anyone I should reach out to you?
What about that other guy?
I have a feeling he won't respond much. He was not very helpful.
Maybe he knows how to help Lulu though, because Lulu.
I was so
Still
hoping
can't
you guys
remember
would interrupt
things.
him though. That would have been so primo.
If
Then we
would've
would
what?
have-
Can you send
Had been
A
able to
message for
interrupt
me?
him.
Oh,
I still don't know what you're saying, Blake.
interrupt him.
Well, that's the only reason I would contact him is just to see if he knows how to get Lulu's memories back.
And what are we hoping to get Lulu's memories back to help us here? Will do.
It just, from what she puts in my head and how she knew that there was places over here to even seek some type of shelter, I feel like I don't know if the elephant form was here, but I just feel like maybe her soul was here before.
Why does she care about memories? She can just make new ones.
Do you
Yeah,
think
but if
could-
she knows how to possibly find people or get out of here, that's pretty helpful.
Why doesn't she just like find that out when we're like moving around? Why does like
I don't
she
know.
don't remember it?
Wouldn't
I
Traxagor
don't know why
had
her memories are gone.
wouldn't Traxagor had tell us what's wrong or told us how to fix it while we were there, especially if he knew he was sending Lulu with us?
That's
He
why I'm
knew he was
confused.
sending Lulu with you. I would
Also knew
even
he
say
didn't give a shit.
you guys. I mean, yeah, you guys like insight checked him a couple times, so I mean, you would have picked this up. Is that like he just was kind of going along with this as a favor? He even commented about how he doesn't want to have anything to do with it. Tries to know as little as possible.
Yeah.
So, I mean, based on that memory, you guys would probably know not to contact Traxagor.
Yeah, I don't feel too
We should
keen.
really talk to that other guy.
But maybe, maybe Severa knows about this little elephanto friend.
Maybe.
That's a good idea.
Listen, Vox. I would like you to send a message for me.
Sure.
Tell your mom thanks for a good time.
When did you meet his mom?
Last night, no.
What?
Fox just takes the water away. Fuck you. Yeah, maybe she knows. I mean, maybe she requested Lulu to be with us. I have
His
no
mom?
idea. Not his mom. Sylvester.
Oh,
Whatever her name
Sylvester
is.
Stallone.
I know, I can't say her name. What's her name? Sevilla?
Sylvira? Sylvira?
Freaking
Sylvira?
name.
Yeah.
Savicus.
Thank you.
Savicus.
Thank you for saving me.
You know, like a magic lady.
Yeah. I don't
Old-
know.
Crazy.
So I can ask her about Lulu's memories. What else? Is there anything else you should ask her specifically?
Maybe tell her about the big old thing in the sky with the things coming down.
Ask her to get us out of here.
Or maybe she knows about the dragon person that's in there. With the cultist people.
I feel like she
You're only
would've-
limited to a certain amount of words, right?
Yeah, I don't know how much. That's why I'm like just
I-
shooting ideas out.
I know how my spell works. Thank you, Pippi.
Okay,
How does
Bob.
Pippi know that?
Do you know I even have a limited amount of words?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I wish that you had a limited number of words per day.
Damn.
Oh, damn! It's getting feisty up in here. She's just like, I'm gonna go watch my post.
Listen, guys, you have devils to fight.
I'm going to bed.
I guess I'll
Okay,
send
good
a
night.
message to
Elvira?
Sylvira and say, we have Lulu. Is there a way to restore its memories? Would it even be beneficial? And then, wait, hold on. Let me see how many that is. We have Lulu. Is there a way to restore its memories? Would it even be beneficial? The resistance down here is gone. Please
Oh, no.
advise us.
You're not going to
Ooh,
mention
nice.
anything about the big thing in the sky?
It's too late. He did all his words.
How many words do you get technically? I'm just
25.
curious. As in 25. Okay, I was just as in Paige wants to know.
I'm pretty sure that was 25.
I think you're right. I was
I could
counting
be
as
your
well.
Travis. I
Put
can
it in Microsoft Word.
count for you.
It'll tell you.
No, Travis is busy clapping cheeks. Oh, wrong Travis. Never mind.
Travis, different Travis. Not our Travis.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 22, 23, 24. Okay. So,
Oh.
Sylvira Savicus, being an Archmage, would know exactly how sending works. And
Also
just
say
to
penis.
clarify, the question was, what the hell is Lulu doing here?
Nope. The question was, we have Lulu. Is there a way to restore its memories? Is it even beneficial?
Do so.
And then the resistance is gone. Please advise.
I'll be right back, guys. I gotta blow my nose again.
Please advise us, I think. That's exactly what I said.
All right, so to respond.
I'm curious how in depth. Obviously, don't tell us now, but I'm curious how in depth it is about like characters in the past, like feelings about where we are now,
What?
and or knowledge. Like, if we asked fucking someone from chapter 1 about something in chapter 3, I wonder if it has that down, or if you would have to just kind of make it up.
I know running Minds of Phandelver, like they give you updates, and I know in Icewind Dale they give you updates for certain people. Certain people they expect to show back up and be a part of the story. Others it says it'll like wrap it up. Be like, this person, you save them and they leave to blah blah blah, never to be seen again unless the characters chase them down. But there's no like additional story. You have to make that up.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so you're gonna get a response from her, and I, with her knowledge and with her ability to formulate an answer, I'm trying to pack as much of information as I can to these 25 words. There's gonna be a little bit of fluff.
Yeah.
So she responds with, Lulu was Zariel's own mount. She can guide. I can't believe Traxgore didn't tell you. There should be some resistance left. They're hardier than that.
I like that. That was very helpful. Did he? Do you communicate this to the group?
Eh.
Zariel.
What?
I'm trying to remember who
Not Zariel.
Zariel was. Zariel was
The
like
evil,
it's
the
the
king of
Archdemon.
the queen of the
Archdemon.
Yeah.
So
Hell.
so Lulu is the mount, which means they had a relationship. If we revive it, okay. So yes, I would say, well, Lulu was Zariel's mount.
I'm gonna bring one more thing up.
Is
Sorry.
Zariel like really small?
This will be important in your retelling. You guys would also remember, just before you reached Candlekeep, that Rhea Mantlemorn told you a story about the origin of the Hell Riders,
Right.
and that Zariel led the Hell Rider charge against the demonic portal that was threatening Elturel at that time, and that her mount was a
Wasn't
golden elephant.
That's right. Is Lulu gold?
Yep,
Mhm.
golden furred elephant-like
That's
creature,
right.
currently
Holy shit.
tiny.
But she's so tiny, I didn't even think about it.
It would be way more helpful if we would play D&D just consecutively forever without weeks breaks and stuff.
Right.
I
Some of the
have
stuff
such-
makes more sense when
I've-
you string it together.
such bad memory.
Same.
But yeah, I would
I
say.
remember that part, but I don't remember elephant.
Well, Lulu, and I'll look at Lulu when I say this. Or you know what?
Face-
Before
face
I
him.
tell the rest of them, I will reach out mentally to Lulu, and I'll say, "Does Zariel ring a bell?"
You feel what, like, telepathically would come across as like a surge of electricity, of like almost excitement or adrenaline, and the mental image, the like idea that gets communicated through its telepathy, is that like that sounds so familiar, but I can't place it.
I would say, "Oh my God." I don't think I tell the group.
Okay.
I don't tell the
What
group.
did you say, Bach?
Huh? You don't. I mean, you saw me cast a spell, and I will say,
Who'd you talk to?
I spoke to
Your
Silvira.
dad again?
Yep, my dad.
Oh.
Spoke to my dad. No,
I mean, we were just talking about who to talk to.
yes.
You're coming up with the message together.
Yes, I
Did
said
your dad mention me?
I would say I did message Silvira. She had some information about Lulu, but she did say that the resistance should still be around. She said that they're hardier. So I don't think what we saw in there exactly was the end of it. I think they might be either held in, whether there's a basement or an upstairs, or maybe even another location.
Maybe they disguise themselves like dead people.
Also, I'm gonna DM teleport you mentally way, way back to our very first session.
I was
Oh,
totally there.
God.
A long time ago.
That's
Totally.
right. Yeah, Ethan wasn't even with us yet. When you guys met everyone who had tasked you with finding the cultists in the forest, in Elturel, there was not only Archduke Older Ravengard, but
Yeah.
also the leaders of the other two organizations that were spearheading this collaboration, this coalition.
Gideon Lightward, Ontharr Froom.
So, with the heads of all three of these organizations in town
Oh, damn it.
and
There they are.
their respective entourages, like a few demons probably wouldn't be too much of an issue, though obviously this is more than just a few demons.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, what did she say about Lulu?
I met Ontharr Froom. I rushed up to him.
You did?
I messaged Ontharr Froom.
Okay. Let me find out where Ontharr Froom is.
He is dead.
will we-
Take that, idiot.
You're
is this
one
using a
person.
separate spell slot? or
Yes,
is
I have
this...
two.
Okay.
I have 2 third-level spell slots, and this will be my last one.
This is not in my preparation, so I need to find out where the fuck did Ontharr Froom go.
Okay, and I have thought
Can I
about it
ask
a bit.
about Lulu?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, he
Yeah.
looks
Yeah, I'm
up.
digging.
I did ask about Lulu. I just asked what she said about Lulu.
I
'Cause
said
now
she
I'm
didn't have a
invested.
lot of information. Is what I said.
Oh,
You didn't
now
have a
you insight
lot?
check him.
Didn't say anything?
Yeah, go for it. Roll an insight.
I would,
Not
I would
that I'm
totally.
really gonna press you, but I just
I
want
would
to know.
press you.
Would not
just
press you
want
at all. I'd be like, oh, that
Why?
sucks.
Because I'm a liar like Klobeck? I have been the most honest person in this group. You wouldn't
Yeah.
trust me?
No, I don't trust you as
I
far
feel
as
like
can
she
throw
presses
you.
everybody.
Jesus Christ.
That's a 13. Insight.
Uberheim totally trusts you. He would be like, oh, okay. Pippi for sure does it.
I don't
Or
trust
she
you at all.
trust
But
everyone.
I
so,
did roll
so
a
much.
19.
I rolled a 26.
Okay. I just
I
wasn't
have a
even like.
plus 7 to deception, by the
Yeah.
way.
If I had gotten over, I would have just known and just kept quiet about it. But
Klobeck trusts you because you're a chump.
And Chom's
You would
never
lie.
fuck it.
Does-
one day,
does-
Vox is just gonna be like, "Fuck Klobeck" and not heal your.
Does Amanda know that whenever you fail an insight check on deception, you're supposed to RP that you do in fact believe them and not continue to hold?
Yep.
Does she know that?
Is that true?
Yeah. If
You're
I
forced to believe them if they're deceived, you can't you can't hold any reservations.
you
about it
can
anymore?
hold some reservations, but that's the whole point of a roll for insight for
You're like,
deception.
oh.
You believe that I'm telling the truth.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like I'm clear forever, but for this immediate, there's no reason for her to continue to push.
It's not suspicious.
Yeah.
Like, you
It's
can't
not
really
like
read that.
I
Otherwise,
think you're
what's the
telling
point
the
of
truth,
rolling?
But maybe not the whole story kind of thing.
Yeah.
Not even that. No, that
Well,
that would be if I
yeah.
failed. That would be like,
Oh,
oh,
you
some
have to fail to know that they're withholding something.
yes, because point of me rolling deception is to convey to her that I'm in fact telling the truth. Her rolling a
Yeah.
lower insight means that she believes that I'm telling 100% truth, as if it were fact. Now,
The insight would have just made me suspicious and confirm my suspicion. It wouldn't mean that he has to tell me
if I had rolled, yeah, I
that
could.
he lied.
She could know. She could be like, "I know you're lying." And be like, "Okay," and like I don't have to say anything. But
Yep.
if she rolled higher, then she would know, like, okay, Vox isn't being forthright, and she could try and persuade Alex to tell her as Vox. But
Yeah.
since
So
my
just maybe this is like inexperience showing, but if you like super believe they're telling the truth but want to put the screws to them anyway, or is that not allowed then?
no, it's allowed. So I
Well,
mean that's discretion. But the whole
an
point of
insight
rolling
check.
the dice is to to put a clear cut, like, okay, this is what my character is now going to believe. If Amanda wanted to just continue to not believe me, then she would just not believe me and not roll an insight. But to get like a definitive, like almost force,
My character wanted it
Yeah.
for the story. Like in my character's mind, I wanted that
And
clear.
an
That
insight check
knowledge.
is not an
Yeah.
interrogation. It's
Yeah.
just you in your mind trying to suss
piece
out.
it together.
Yep.
Yeah.
Insight is gleaning clues from body language, speech habits, and changes in mannerisms. So
Yep.
you just don't detect any of those. So there's nothing that indicates whether
So
something
yeah,
is
so
one way or another.
Amanda, the player, you believe that he's telling the truth, and what you do with that information, you
Right.
can do what you like.
It's
Right.
it's always a bit
yeah.
iffy whenever it comes to NPCs versus players.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
PvP.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Crochia, as far as she knows, is like, yep, that's it.
I didn't say there's no information. I just said she didn't have much.
And if she doesn't have, for Roshia, how she took that with the insight check is just that he would tell me if there was something important.
Yeah.
Can I ask just out of curiosity what you rolled?
Me,
Like which skill? Yeah,
19. I got a 19 on the die plus 7 deception, 26.
nice. I love it.
Yep.
Uh,
I rolled low, that's for sure.
I was busy finding on Tharfroom, so I missed even what the skill check was.
All good.
Speaking of that,
Really hard to
Like-
breathe when you
I
can't
don't
breathe.
actually know.
I get that.
Unless he's
Like I just ran up the
really,
stairs and
really
now I'm like,
hard. Tell you what, in an interest of continuing on, if I have an answer for you from Antharfroom, I'll have to give it to you. But his name like doesn't appear in the rest of the module, so I will
Whoa.
do you the justice of finding out truly what happens to him, and then giving you that response. But I don't know what to do with it right now.
That's okay.
did it.
Then that may be fine. So I would message him. We are outside the cathedral. This is a cathedral, right?
Yes, this is like a fortress cathedral. So it's built like a church, but it's got ramparts and walls and all that stuff that would go along with like a keep.
I thought it was something else. Yeah, that's cool. So I'm at least taking. I could take technically 2 watches. So whoever really wanted to sleep can sleep.
Okay,
I'm
so we
gonna head
had
to bed.
Uberheim for all 3 watches.
Yep.
And I can
And
do
we
at least
have-
2
Well,
because
I
I
guess
only
2
need
of them.
4.
Because I do need to be in a, I think a. Oh no, I think I can still see though. 1 second, let me double check.
Yeah,
It's been
you
a
can
long time.
still observe as far as
So
the
yeah, I'm
eye-
there for all 3. I just can't move
Like-
around. Like I'm in an emotionless state. I'm still
And-
conscious, can see and hear as normal. So yeah, I'll be I'll be all 3.
So
I'm
Okay.
happy to take a watch. So if you want to wake me up for one of them.
my message to Onthar, I'll send it to you as well, so you can look it up later. And I don't think an answer now would help anyway if he's not showing up immediately in the module. But it says we're outside the El Terrell Cathedral in Avernus, looking for the Resistance. Met you in El Terrell before it fell. Where are you? Here to help.
Very, very good.
So,
I
I'll
rolled.
continue to dig while you guys choose how you're working this out.
and I would have done this kind of off to the side. I would have thought as well as we're kind of like bedding down, and I would ask Roshia. Roshia, can I talk to you for a minute?
Sure. What's up?
And I would go to the most kind of isolated kind of corner to talk to her after I played my pipes a bit for the kids. And I would say, and I would make sure Lulu's not with us as well. I don't know if it matters, but I'd say, do you remember Captain Mantlemore telling us that story about Zariel riding into with a companion to fight back?
A little. I was pretty winded at that time.
Well, I
I don't remember. Did she have a flaming horse, just like all the others, or?
and I will just kind of point, like pretty stealthily as much as I can, over to Lulu and say, "That is Zariel's old mount. Lady Silvira
She's so
told
tiny.
me that I know, amazing. Lady Silvira told me that that was her old mount, and that she'll be able to lead the way for us, and that she'll be helpful. My concern is, if she was loyal to Zariel, then who's to say when her memories come back that she doesn't just run directly to her side? For a battle elephant, it being a ticking time bomb, it makes me extremely nervous.
If I feel like she was given to us for the reason we can try and get by what she remembers while she remembers it, like she has, or return them, and if she tends to try to do something else, and sadly get rid of her.
Well, I'm worried that we will. I'm sure she would be useful, absolutely. But my concern is we get to a point where something activates her. I don't know if Zariel is even down here. Maybe she would be able to reactivate the memories and return Lulu to her true form. And then we'd have to battle that on top of whatever we're already up against.
Maybe, DM?
Yeah.
From reading about, and I just can't remember the whole story of about the Hell Riders, would Zariel be fully with all the demons, or possibly be kind of like, because she's not the one that made the deal, right?
Zariel's the Lord of Avernus.
Yeah, but didn't what's his fucking face make
Thavius?
this deal?
Thavius made the
Thaddeus
deal.
made it with the other person. It was a guy's name, wasn't it? Shh, hockey mushrooms.
I mean, I can tell you, but you guys want to look it up?
Oh, I love my notes. I need different color pens.
Zariel located the gate through which the fiends were entering
There
the
was-
natural world on the fields of the dead waste of the city. Zariel declared that she will lead the cavalry into Avernus, destroying the infernal host that was amassed there, striking a great blow against the forces of darkness. The High Rider sent out the riders of Elturel, now numbering many thousands, with Zariel at their head, riding golden mastodon is what I wrote. Elephant. With
I
a
mean, it's a
It's not as an elephant.
polyfont, so I mean, it's elephant mastodon like.
I was thinking mastiff.
Okay, mastodon.
That's
Oh.
why
Wow.
you said mastodon. I wrote down mastiff. That's why. Well, one of the reasons I probably wonder. With a great cry, Zariel and her army charged through the gate. The legions of Avernus trembled and buckled, but did not crumble. Zariel was defeated, and remembrance of her army returned to Elturel, overcome with the grief and loss of glorious general, but confident the lords of Nine Hello think twice about threatening Elturel again.
So I feel like she's with Elturel. I feel like she would want to. I cannot find this guy's name, but he's the one that makes the fucking deals with all the people. He's like.
Alistair Fisk? He was the one who made the deal.
No, he's a demon. He's the devil.
Archist demon.
Gar-
and this
Yes, and I can't
was,
think of his name.
Gargoth?
No. Now that you can't remember it now, I was like, oh yeah, I know for sure what that is, and I'm about to tell you, and as soon as I go to tell you, then my brain blanks out.
I'm trying to find it. My
But yes,
notes
there
are
is
all...
a Uber #1 demon who enforces
Yeah.
all of the contracts
Asmodeus?
signed in Asmodeus.
Ah,
Yeah,
yes!
thank you.
Oh,
Thank you!
sorry. What about him? He's the god of hells.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's the one that made the deal, as far as I know, with taking down Elturel, and I feel like she was trying to...
So
Protect it.
look back at your notes, unless you just want me to tell you, for the infernal puzzle box, because the contract that was withdrawn
Yeah.
was described.
I don't know if
by
I fully
interested
have that,
parties.
because I was gone a couple times with the puzzle box.
All right, well, I'll just tell you for sake of
Just
moving
putting
on
that out
then,
there.
that the contract was signed between Thavius Krieg and Zariel herself.
Oh, okay, it was with Zariel. Dang. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, she's leading. This is her domain now. But that actually does bring up a good point, Roshia. Lulu knew Zariel before she was a devil, before she was an
Got that.
archdemon. She's an archdemon, right? Not a devil.
Yes, total archdevil. Yep.
Archdevil.
Okay. Devil.
Yeah, so devils and demons, two separate entities.
Right.
Devils inhabit the 9 hells. They're the infernal, like, tyrannical deal makers. Demons
They're from the
are
abyss.
The abyss,
That's
yeah,
right.
which, player knowledge, Avernus overlaps with the abyss in some locations, which is how the demons get here.
That's why the
Blood
battle's
War
going on.
is, yeah, the demons
Mhm.
are invading the 9 hells, basically. So devils are the natives, demons are the invaders in this blood war.
But-
Zariel's an
Go ahead.
archdevil.
So why the hell was Zariel attacking things here? What? I'm confused.
So
by this whole story.
Zariel led the charge from El Terrell to fight back the demon invasion that was coming on the planet, basically. And when she charged in, she fell during battle, but because the forces pushed back the devils so much, they said, okay, we're not going to do it. Falisker Fisk came in and made a deal with Asmodeus to keep the companion, to keep the devils away for a period of time. But once that time ran out, the companion fell and took down the whole city as
Yeah.
well for everyone that's
I-
pledged to it, basically.
I'm
I'm just
thinking
gonna make a
maybe
couple
she might
corrections
still
there.
have a.
It
Go ahead.
was Thavius Krieg, who was
Yeah.
the lead of an organization that managed the companion.
Right.
And in the Infernal Puzzle Box contract, the companion was always meant as a way to seal this city's fate to Zariel. So here, I'll just go back and we can read the contract. This will be helpful for you guys, and in case you want to write it down.
I wonder if
What
she wants to maybe just
Why
take-
was she
take it
defending
back.
the
maybe she
city?
wants to take it back after she has full control over it. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, part of this
Sounded
is
like
going to
she
be
was
you guys.
fighting for the city,
She was.
like as a defender of the city.
She was.
So why the fuck is she now wanting to drag a city down into hell?
Great question. That's going to be part of what you
That
guys
is a
have to
good
figure
question.
out.
Yeah.
Geared up.
Also, the story, as I'm just scrolling through the information here again, the
Yeah.
story Mantlemorn told you guys was from over a century ago, so more than a
Yeah.
lifetime before Thavius Krieg and
It could
the
be-
deal over Elturel.
Yeah.
Let me get back to the Infernal Puzzle Box.
So I'm trying to fully grasp how she was fighting for them, and then how did she become a devil?
I guess we don't know that.
She
We
fell.
don't know how
that's
she
part
became
of-
the devil.
That's part of my question of
Okay.
why is she now?
I thought maybe we knew, and I just couldn't remember.
We're not. No,
Okay.
we don't. It's unknown because it's like people don't go to hell like on a
Yeah,
regular basis. No one
So
knows
here's
what's
the
going.
text. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Basically.
The text of the contract is this, in case anybody needs this refresher.
Mm.
Be it known to all that I, Thavius Krieg, High Overseer of Elturel, have sworn to my master, Zariel, Lord of Avernus, to keep the agreements contained in this oath. I hereby submit to Zariel in all matters and for all time. I will place her above all creatures living and dead. I will obey her with all my days, and beyond with fear and servility. I recognize the dispensation of the device called the Solar Insidiator, hereafter called the Companion. In my capacity as High Overseer of Elturel and its vassal territories, I acknowledge that all lands falling under the light of the Companion are forfeit to Zariel. All persons bound by oath to defend Elturel are also considered forfeit. I further recognize that this dispensation will last 50 years, after which the Companion will return whence it came, taking Elturel and its oath-bound defenders with it, if that is Zariel's wish.
So Zariel is evil. Zariel took down the city of Elturel.
So it
Yep.
was Zariel's
It was a
will
choice.
to take this.
Yeah, it was a choice to, because she didn't have to if it was, but we just don't know.
She chose
Fucking
for
why.
whatever reason, right? So
Yeah.
back to my original
Yes. Okay,
Lulu
back, sorry.
will be loyal
just-
to Zari. No, it's fine. This is a good refresher for all of us. That's my concern about Lulu.
Yeah.
But
Was if Lulu was part of it before, and she seems quite wise, like coherent. It doesn't like she has a
I'm sure
conscience
there
at least.
there are many sentient creatures. We have them down in Aspera as well, but I mean that could be even more dangerous if Lulu is able
Oh,
to
yeah.
make a definitive decision. If her mind is released back, it could spell disaster for us. The point I'm just trying to make is I don't know. I didn't want to tell the others, because well, they're a bit rash. They jump
Keep
to
it in-
conclusions quickly, and I think you have some good insight.
We could keep her. First of all, do you think you have a way to return her memories?
I was studying over my books a bit, and I'll be doing that tonight. I might have something that would help, but I can't guarantee it. I don't know what ails her. I'm not sure what's blocking that, and it's not something I'm wanting to try at the beginning of a day and wear down my power. So, I mean, if we have a good day where we don't fight as much as we do today, I might have a few things that I can try, but I don't know.
Oh, for now, we could just keep it as is, and if we get to a roadblock where we believe more beneficial, then not. And if we then at some point have to sadly kill her, even though she is very adorable. I miss the beans in the Feywild a lot, but if we have to, we have to.
Do you think we should tell
Fine.
the others? Do you think that they would react rationally? I fear that they would strike Lulu down without hesitation, or I don't know. Who's this we're dealing with?
I think for now it could just be between us.
Okay.
Unless it becomes pertinent that it needs to be more everyone's information, but she seems to be quite closed to only a couple people anyways for who she wants to talk to.
Sure.
Turns out Klobeck snuck up on you and was listening and
Right.
stabs her in her sleep.
You're supposed to be sleeping.
Okay, that's all I will be doing tonight.
Okay. Also, for that response, I did finally track him down. The reason he's not in this module is that he's in another module that also takes place in Avernus. So,
Oh,
Holy crap.
you do get a response for him. He is on the same plane of existence as you are currently.
He doesn't even
But
need to be,
he's-
but yeah.
He is otherwise occupied with forces unknown.
Oh, he says
Oh.
that. Who is this? We're dealing with the
Yeah.
minions, Tiamat. We're under attack. And Denver Self or be gone. I'll go. Well, Onthar Fume was that's just he's dealing with something else. And that's all I'll say. But have
I
any
wanna
of you
know
heard
if
of
if
Tiamat?
Vox Yeah. That's what I want.
Or we have. We actually talked about Tiamat
yeah,
before.
that's the
'cause,
dragon cultist, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
In fact,
Apparently,
you guys might still be carrying some of her treasure.
Unthar Froome is dealing with Tiamat, so I think we got the better end
Oh.
of the deal, dealing with recovering a city dragged through hell. I'm going to bed.
For now.
Tell him
Uh,
that we'll give him the weird crown if he like helps.
I laying my head down on my pack. No.
No, I'm not
Okay,
calling Tiamat
fine.
here.
That's right. I forgot you guys did learn about Tiamat because you did that little bit of research about the multicolored dragon statues.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I just
Did we
gonna
ever
check-
do anything with the crown, or we still have the crown?
Pretty sure we still have it.
You guys probably have that crown left. There's a mask. There's a ceremonial dagger.
I mean-
There's the multicolored statues.
Check your
We haven't
inventory.
fig- Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
didn't
didn't get
have
any
it.
of it.
I know I didn't take the crown.
Watch, John has it all.
I know John
That's
doesn't
weird.
have it. I think Kyle took it, but if he didn't write it down, then we lost it, apparently.
Well, I know I have a mask looking like a dragon. It's pale white, maybe porcelain.
Yeah.
I did not take the crown because I didn't want any of it. I didn't trust any of it, so I know I said I didn't
Box
take any
doesn't
of
have
it.
the crown? I was really sure that Box had the crown.
I would have wrote it in.
I thought you took it to Pippi,
I
to
have
be
the crown.
honest. But oh, okay.
Give me the crown. Describe it to me, please.
Boy, I'm digging deep today.
I looked in my inventory, but
This
I
was
don't.
Can I
all the way back
This,
in the
this
dungeon
was
of
Mortlock
the
Van
Dead 3.
Thamper.
Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have crown.
And I can't carry really anything
Yeah,
anyway, so.
there was the blue chest, the orange chest, and the green chest, or something like that.
Yeah, let me get down to that treasure room.
I think that was actually just dots that you put on the map for us.
It was, yeah. There was 33 rooms in that dungeon, and one of them had like a dozen chests in it, so I had to break them up somehow. Yeah, the porcelain dragon mask.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I have the crown description here. I was just skipping over it because it didn't look like the crown description. It's a bronze crown with 5 spines. Each look like one of 5 different varieties of dragon: black, blue, green, red, white.
There you go.
So you should put that in your inventory.
You should
It
put
is.
it on your head.
Oh, okay.
And
my paper inventory.
way back to like now the second session of our Avernus games, when you guys found those dragon cultists in the Druid Grove, they had a note on them that said that the Cult of the Dead 3 were like gathering Tiamat's treasure hoard in order to fund their murder rampage.
Mm-hmm.
Dope.
We should sell it.
I'm gonna check outside, just do a looky-loo. Make sure we're not all being stalked and about to die, FYI, since I'm on this this
Well, we'll
shift.
cover that. We'll cover that during your watch. So, what would we decide is Uverheim times 3, Roshia times 2, and then who's picking up the third half?
I'm not.
Pippi. Okay. So let me have your 3 perception rolls. Uverheim, Roshia, your 2, and
I
Pippi,
rolled
your
them
1.
very long time ago. It was a 10, 12, and a natural 20.
Nice.
Okay.
Wow. Dirty 20 for first one, and math 23 for the second.
23 for the second. Okay.
20 and then 23.
Pippi, your third.
7.
7. Okay. Well, good thing Uverheim got a nat 20 on that one.
Thank
Uh,
you.
All right.
Of course.
And I have my little arrows up, still, but if they don't go off, I'm gonna collect them.
So, what you guys see, I'll say you guys make it successfully through the night without interruption. So everybody go ahead and hit that long rest button.
Yay! Do we level up?
You don't level up yet,
Bitches.
but I will say the marker is coming soon, so hang in there. What you guys see throughout the night, I'll say, because it never really gets dark, it maintains this sort of daylight red sky for all 8 hours. There's no sun to speak of on this plane. You see like the battle for Elturel continue now in the skies above. I mean, you hear sounds of skirmishes that you can hear from out of the gates within the city. You see those vulture-like humanoids battling with flying demons of, a dozen different descriptions, all covered in blades and things. Occasionally a corpse will rain down from out of the sky. But for this 8-hour long rest that you guys have, at least you guys remain undetected in this section of the keep that I would think most people assume is destroyed. So,
Just
with that in
Paige
mind,
thinking, how the heck? Oh, I have so many questions now that I just realized. Damn it! How the heck did Lulu follow her down here?
No, Traxagore brought her.
How does she know
Yeah.
all the stuff?
She was down
We
here
don't know.
before.
She probably has some sort of connection, is what I assume.
That's why I'm curious.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, anyways.
Stay curious, as the statue says. Um.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I'll say you guys, Vox Million, you can recover your lock, if you would like to.
I would.
Nobody tries to push down the door throughout that 8-hour sleep, and you guys are refreshed, having received the benefits of that long rest. What do you guys choose
Collect
to do
my
from here?
arrows.
Okay, you collect your 4 arrows.
Yay. It didn't shoot anything? Darn.
Yeah, nothing triggered it throughout the night.
Good thing it was at night as a spell slot. I'm just gonna put it out there. If anyone else sees some cool studded leather on a dead person, let me know. Some like
What did-
special studded leather.
What happened to the other one?
On my friend.
Well, Becca's using it.
It
Oh, I
disappeared.
see.
But you have regular studded leather, right?
Yeah, I want if there's any more
want
special.
fancy
I'm
stuff.
saying if you notice, yeah, let me know.
Got it. You got it.
Other than that, I'm gonna stretch. And I'm ready to go. What we doing? Where we going? Do we need
Yeah.
to pause here?
Oh, it
We'll
is
pause
10.
soon, but go ahead and tell me whatever you guys want to do as you kind of begin your next day.
Klobeck, do you think you want to try and send your spider back in, see what's going on over there?
Yeah, let's do it.
Go up the stairs, spider.
So before you guys get to the steps of the cathedral once again, give me a perception check as you guys kind of, clock the courtyard.
It's more demon dogs.
I'm very nervous.
Oh,
I
that's
guidance myself.
19. 19.
Okay?
If you did awesome too.
Did you say
What
perception?
do you-
Yes, perception, please.
21.
21.
21,
19.
19,
14.
24.
14, 24.
Holy
We do
shit.
so good. We watched all of it. We have eyeballs everywhere.
So pretty much everyone sees this, with 4 out of the 5 of you meeting the DC and able to point it out to Klobeck.
We
what
have
you guys
eyeballs
see-
everywhere.
Yeah, balls everywhere. You
I'll
guys
chop
see
'em off.
now at the burnt out gate you guys originally came through. That hellish like flame cavalier is hanging out like at the gate with about a dozen of those vulture-like humanoids.
Oh,
The guy on the
Oh.
horse
Oh.
on the nightmare?
Yeah, yes.
Oh.
So this is like really like a good distance away, but it seems for the most part they've captured this area.
All right,
so
never mind. Let's go.
let's attack.
How many of the vulture people?
Did you say 12?
this is
Well-
not. I'll say this is not your only option.
Yeah.
You
Seems like a
guys
bad
just
idea.
Can still make your way over towards the cathedral if you wish.
Mhm.
If you want to take on the Flame Cavalier, that's cool too. I'm prepared for either one of those situations.
I think it sounds
Nope.
fun.
No. Mm-mm.
I mean, you guys have
okay.
been wrecking shit as it is.
I
You
rolled
might,
a
you
dirty
might do
20.
okay.
Let's go.
I mean, if you want to run out there.
I want to say for your benefit, you guys see this.
How many of the vulture people? You said 12?
About a dozen, yeah.
Where was that?
Oh,
Where
That's a lot.
back near the gate we came through, you said?
Yes, so I have a bit of art I can show you.
We can all get our bows out.
Yeah,
can
but
just
then
start
the people are gonna
taking
come
them
out.
out.
Pippi.
If we all get our
Pippi,
bows
Pippi,
out,
Pippi.
we
And I
all
hold her
hide.
cheeks. I hold her cheeks and get real close. Pippi.
You have to lean down real far
Yep.
because she's so low.
There are people inside as well that are gonna come out. The cultists are gonna come out with the whatever dragon thingy. It's not
Okay.
just him and the 12.
So,
It's a lot.
take a little
It's a lot.
snip here. Snip, snip.
Ready your bows.
So,
You got to move the
here
player thing.
is- Oh, I'm not actually putting it on the map. I'm going to put
Oh.
this in the Discord channel. So,
I wish I was strong enough. I would have lifted Pippi with her cheeks, but I'm not strong enough to
Oh, that
do
would be so fun.
You might be. She doesn't weigh that much.
Before I went to sleep, I did take Pookie out, let Pookie run around, fed him some carrots.
run
Alright,
around with
so-
You
Lulu.
still have carrots?
Here's the actual
What
thing.
does Pookie
Yeah.
look like again?
Rabbit
A
with
white.
Those
Yes,
carrots must be disgusting by now.
they're fine.
So here's
Just
what
to-
the High
Averages.
Hall Fortress in El Terrell looks like. You
Jesus
guys came through
Christ.
those gates on the left. Most of
Okay.
the stuff has been destroyed by that meteor. You guys stayed in a warehouse nearby. The steps
Yeah.
that are
Oh, look.
marked with D are the ones you were about to go up when you defeated the Hell Dogs. And
I thought that was
the
P for
door to
Pippi.
the cathedral behind that is the area you were about to enter.
Can
So that's why I said when you come out of the warehouse, you guys can see to your left this Hell Rider now occupying the area where the gate used to be, and then off to your right is where the Hell Dogs used to be.
Oh, we came from the south circle?
You guys are staying in the South Circle, came in through the Eastern Circle. We're headed towards the West.
Yeah.
Or sorry, backwards. Western
Right now,
Circle.
we're
headed
coming
to
from
Eastern
the
Circle.
south circle.
We're coming.
Yes.
Hell Riders are friends.
Oh, not these ones.
is the warehouse where from the picture it looks like all this is connected? Can we walk through the like covered tunnel to the spire and then through more tunnel and get to the cathedral? Like inside?
I would say you could get to, because this is all built for that main cathedral area to be impenetrable. It's the fortress piece of this
sure.
keep. So most of that's going to be separated either by interior or exterior walls. I would say you guys could get as close as that like middle wall, the wall that separates the main keep from the rest of the courtyard.
Sure.
So getting up to there through side doors and passages, no problem. But probably getting into the main keep
We got to
in
get
this
in that
area, not
smaller
possible.
courtyard.
Just
Yeah.
fireball them all to death.
So you're going to send us back to that one map in maybe a different section of it.
I mean, you guys can approach that from any direction you like. Here, I'll throw you back on that map, actually.
Should we stay put and just see where that flaming horse goes, or should we try and make our way through the halls and get inside the cathedral?
Thinking maybe he'll just have a meeting and leave.
I don't know. I
It's just their Monday meeting.
I don't know what
Yeah,
he's gonna do.
They're doing like meeting minutes.
yeah.
CPS recordings.
Can we watch
I-
for like 30 minutes and see like, is he like literally just sitting there looking the whole time? Is he like writing off at any point?
So for 30 minutes, I would say you guys watch and they don't move from that spot. But what you do see is kind of looming from, boy, what direction did I say that was? From the left of this image, so probably the north of the city. The shadow of that large fortress that rose above the city is beginning to, like just the shadow of it is creeping up on the, like on the courtyard that you guys are in.
Oh my god.
He's just waiting until she gets here.
Well, Jesus Christ. My gut instinct tells me that we need to go inside that cathedral, find whatever they're coming to get, and get it away from here.
Yeah,
The
maybe
other
they're still
half-
resistant.
The other half of my gut is telling me that if we stay here, we might die. I don't know what to do.
Do you think
I
that's why they like killed all the people here? There was something important that they were guarding or something?
I absolutely think that, yes.
And I feel like they're still guarding it. I feel like there's likely still people in there.
They are, but if we go into that courtyard and bust through the door, I don't think they'll be able to hear all the way back to that main gate, hear a battle going
Yeah.
on. I think we should go in and
we
clear
can
out
be
that
sneaky.
cathedral. What do you guys think? And I look over to everyone else.
Maybe Glowback?
I can't even see Kyle's face.
Ideas? Get in here.
Bring it in, boy.
Let's go inside.
Pippi?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we're still gonna fight, likely. I mean, they're gonna come after us one way or another, but
I
at
just
least we
think
get to
if
kill
we
some
can-
cultists first.
My only thought though is trying to pick some people off. Could be helpful.
I don't.
Target fire. I mean, like focus fire. Pick them off one at a time. boop, 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 boop.
At this point, I'm going to actually say that Lulu also takes a peek around. Roshi, if you're fine with her continuing to be on your shoulder, she would have kind of looked over and seen what the fuck was this about. You
See what her
get
thoughts are on mommy
an
coming.
image in your head when she sees this writer. Like she recognizes him. She recognizes him. I don't remember his name, but like you see an image of one of the Hell Riders that rode along Zariel in the tail,
Which
and
is
she's like, "That's one of them."
which is not good. Someone right next to the general is going to be someone that's powerful.
Yeah.
Take
So
him out.
I let you guys know. I'm from what Lulu's sending to my brain. I think that's one of the original Hell Riders. He's probably pretty powerful.
Is she happy to see him?
Yeah, that's what I was going to also ask. Does it seem like she is happy, scared? What kind of
So, give me like an insight check. And I'll say the DC is actually pretty low for this because she's not attempting to really hide it that much. So,
16.
16. Yeah, with the 16, I'll tell you that the idea you get from her is that she's excited to remember something. She's at least had this bit of puzzle piece, as small as it is, fall into place. And she's not as excited to see him, the person, as she is to remember.
It seems like she's glad she can remember something, but I don't think she technically likes the person. So I don't trust trying to be anywhere near that man thing, whatever it is.
I agree.
Those are like evil bird people.
Pippi, you think we should go take them out?
I mean, trying to get rid of some powerful people is always a good thing to do. Get rid of them. Less of a
but
threat
Zar-
later.
Pippi,
Ariel's
I'm gonna
coming up the
say-
butt.
Yeah, Lulu also connects with you in this moment, and you see not only the image of this Hell Rider in your mind, but him just slaying devils like left and right in their charge to assault Avernus. This guy was a killer even back 100 years ago.
Murk people.
Come
So
on,
he's
Pippi.
old now.
Come
He
on,
should be
Pippi.
weak.
Tell us we should go. TPK us,
Go ahead,
Pippi.
Pippi. Tell us.
I'm not ready to start
to
a
go to
bar
our
in case
death.
anybody's curious.
You're not ready to what?
Start a bar in case anybody's curious.
Well, too bad.
I run in. Just kidding.
Let's do it.
Pippi, Zariel's right up his butt. I think
I'll
we
do
should.
whatever you guys want
go
to do.
inside.
But
I nudge Pippi in.
But we like your.
I nudge her forward toward that guy.
I will run that combat.
Yes, he will. I know he will.
I just look at Pippi at this point, seeing that
What
she's.
if I let you
guys
get the
are too
first hit,
scared,
Pippi?
it's totally fine.
I'm
it's
not.
fine.
I am not scared. If you think that's a good tactical decision, then I support you. Truthfully, Pippi, I am happy that you are speaking up with the direction. I feel like I am always carrying the weight of where to go. So if you feel like this is gonna do well for us, then I'm ready to face on that challenge.
That seems suicidal.
Is Pippi? No, Pippi's not a Hell Rider, right? She's Flaming
That's
Fist.
flaming fist.
Yeah.
Flaming fist.
Okay,
Rhea
I was
is
trying
the
to
only
remember
Hell
which one.
Rider present.
Well, what does Rhea have to say about it? I mean, she knows the history.
I mean,
I'm
she
not
doesn't
here with us.
recognize this individual as anything other than a potential devil. But she
I just
would
tell her
recommend-
whatever Lulu put in my head. Context clues.
Yeah, I think how would she react? She would say, I really think if the resistance leadership were going to be anywhere, it would be here. And I'm not feeling prepared to take on something like that. If it's as intimidating, if it's as powerful as it is intimidating, then I don't know if we're ready for that. However, with Zariel on the way, we may be limited by time by how much help we can offer,
Let's-
even if the leadership is there.
Let's go into the keep. Let's see if we can attack from the other side. Hopefully call out to whatever resistance that we're hoping is in there. And then they can come out and help us. We can gather whatever we need to get and get out of here. And if we have to, we will then have additional people to help us fight our way out past that rider.
Or at least a building to shield our bodies.
Let's head into the cathedral.
Sneaky, sneaky.
You saying main path, or are you saying like
Like
are
through
we
the
clo-
building and hallways into the inner courtyard to get up to the door without being seen.
Sneaky, sneaky. Sneak, sneak, sneak.
Where? So okay, where is he positioned again? And where are we?
The big circle.
He's
and
at
we're
the big
little
circle.
south
We're at
circle.
the little tiny circle.
Oh, okay. So
And
we're
then-
kind of trapped here anyway, for the most part.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, where else we're gonna go? Oh, let's go off the side.
Yeah.
Down there.
That would be a challenging athletics roll.
All right, let's
No.
No,
go.
we have
Let's
our
go.
runes. We'll be fine.
I'm saving
You have
that.
the rope? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm willing to entertain whatever idea. There are ways all around this.
How tall are
room
the
Saves you from the
ramparts?
first bounce.
Yeah, it saves you from whatever impact would have killed you. Is the gist of it.
The first one, but then when you fall again,
Yeah, it deactivates once. I mean, it does say it lands you, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure I wrote that in.
oh, but then you'd be landed on the side of this. Anyway, how tall are the ramparts? Ethan asks.
Oh, how tall are ramparts? These are like 60 feet tall, maybe. They're like I said, this is a more than just a cathedral. It's a keep. Like this is supposed to be a fortress church.
Yeah.
So these are all like reinforced, made of stone, all like really well done masonry, about 60 feet tall.
All right, we attempt to make
Yep.
our way toward the other circle that's not us or the spooky guy.
We go back
Yep.
to the front door of the cathedral.
We go
P.
to D.
We go
Stinky.
P.
P, yeah.
You go.
P.
We're going
P for door.
sneakily. Sneakily.
Sure. Yeah. Cool. All
Or
right.
I'm going
not
very
waving.
sneakily. I don't know about y'all. Wait,
Sure,
are we leaving
let's-
the kids and shit in here?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Just putting it out there. All right.
Don't die. Bye.
Absolutely, I'm leaving kids behind.
I
Okay.
will leave them each water skin and tell them to make it last as long as they can, and that we're gonna go
I'll
get
leave,
some
like-
help and to come back. Actually, I'm not gonna leave them there. If we're traveling through like the tunnels and stuff, that first corner tower that has a square like top with the 4 smaller pointy parts on it, you know, and it, like the circle's cutting it in half, kind of. That corner tower.
Okay.
Leave
Mhm.
them in there so they're closer to us, but not with us. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We're not right
understood.
there. Or you're
You'll
saying
have
like
to
they
make
would
your
come
way
in the door
there.
with
There'll
us?
be the group stealth check to get through, like, out of the courtyard and into the other section of the keep, and then we'll say they make that with you. So if that's your guys' plans, we can facilitate that. We're just gonna do a big group stealth roll.
Okay.
Sweet.
Okay,
I love
sure.
stealth. I'm really great at it.
With advantage? Just kidding.
Uh-oh.
I don't have
Well,
any
Oh,
bless or
natural
anything.
fucking
Sorry,
20. What the fuck?
That's good.
I got
I do
9.
with-
I had
Disadvantage.
I bet I'm still more stealthy than you, Ethan.
wish I
Probably.
had something to give you, Pip. I'm sorry.
Holy fucking shit! All right, let's call it out.
9.
7.
27.
Oh, nice.
21.
16.
That's better. Good job.
16.
And what
And
are those
21.
children at?
So the party rolled a group average of 16. The civilians rolled a group average of 5.
What
Oh,
the fuck?
Jesus.
I got some
They're, like,
4s.
crying.
I got some 3s. I got some 2s. I got a 7.
Oh.
Like, where was 112? That was brutal.
I leave the children behind.
Okay, so
I
the
mean-
way this is going to work, I'll just tell you. The way this is going to work is that you're going to be noticed, but it's not necessarily by the Cavalier. I'm going to say you guys make it to the front of the church, and that you're pursued by 2 of these
Car chase.
vultures that were flying overhead. So what you get noticed by isn't necessarily the super hell rider, but there is going to be a bit of a penalty. So, and that's just going to come in the form of a couple extra enemies in this next
Yep.
section.
Couple
And
little
I'm going to
bitches.
say you're kind of forced into the cathedral unless you want to stay out and try to do battle with these vulture things in the courtyard.
And possibly draw attention.
Yeah, which I don't.
Unless
Definitely
we,
draw attention.
unless we bow and arrow them all down really quickly.
Kolbeck pushes the kids out the door while we close them.
So, for purposes of leading up to the cathedral, I'm just going to tell you because this is kind of turning into a bit of a thing. You will be able to approach the cathedral undetected. The party, who's leading the charge, I assume, it rolled high enough to not be immediately picked up by the people who are inside the cathedral.
So
guys-
whenever all the children and commoners make noise, they see the people, I rush up, I push them back into the tower that they're about to come out of, and I say, stay here, and I get the attention of the vultures and have them chase us to the front door.
Very good. Yeah. So that's a good plan. That'll save the day. That's good.
Yep.
So yeah, we'll say then that you guys do. You make it to that side tower and you're able to push that. Maybe you even hand them a lock to make sure that they can
Yes.
barricade
I was
themselves.
thinking the same thing, yes.
And so yeah, you guys are able to approach the cathedral, though you do have the attention of 2 additional enemies, these vulture-like creatures behind.
No. So excited. Die.
Hopefully that squares away and that's fair.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I
we're
think you
coming
should
up
have killed
on.
off the kids.
Yeah, I really thought about it. As you guys were saying you were going to leave them in the warehouse, I was like, well, then they're for sure dead. But for
Not
this
dead yet.
this next thing, I think we're going to pause here. This is a good jumping off point because if we get any further than this, we're going to start getting into combat. I'm just going to have you guys go back and look at the battle map, and please just arrange yourselves in how you would be approaching up to the top of the stairs.
I guess I would be probably back here because I just got done pushing them in, so I'd be further back.
I'm always further back.
Hiding in an alcove. Okay, all right.
I'll just be further back with my arrows.
I would assume Pippy'd be more up forward. And Mandalore?
Yeah, Mantelmorn's going to be up there with you, Ibrahim.
Yeah. I'll be up
How
there.
high up are those 2 buzzard boys?
They are about. They're probably like 100 feet right now, and then moving in towards you from. Yeah, about. I mean, within range.
Could I never mind.
Would we have seen them though, like back here, not necessarily by the door, right? Like we would have known coming up here that they would have seen us.
Yeah, so you guys are aware that these vulture things have seen you from a pretty high altitude. And they begin making their approach, which is how you know you've been caught. So we'll say that you guys
Oh.
just beat feet through the gate, you push these civilians into the tower, and then you make your way for the cathedral as these things are coming down on.
So because I would have seen the flying things, and I already said multiple times, like, have your bow and arrow, like shoot them down.
Okay.
I would have my bow and arrow out, and I would have encouraged other people to have it out because we saw flying things.
Sure.
I've always have my bow
I know
out,
you always do, but that's what I would have, and not my great sword.
Let's just go ahead and establish that then real quick. We'll record our state of play here before we move into next session. Who's got what?
bow.
I've got my shield out and I am holding hold person.
Okay.
Their speed will become 0 and they'll fall once they become in range, and they'll take, if they fail, they'll take 66 fall damage.
That would be
Nice.
sick. That would be an excellent way to start. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's my
I
That's
don't
what
have
I'm prepping.
anything out. I needed my hands free so I could shove children to the ground.
Okay. That's good. That's good. In character, I like it.
You're
I would have
awful.
my bow out.
Shield, and I guess if we're holding things a chill touch at things approaching.
Okay. So I'll just make
I'm-
note here that we've got Voxamillion.
Which has
holding,
120 feet range, so I'm pretty sure I would
Hold
already
percent.
might be in range.
And Uberheim. Yeah, you would be in range, but we'll have that go off
Yeah,
at
yeah.
the start of next session. Holding.
Gosh, I don't know if I want to
touch.
use that. So little spell slots. I have so many
Yeah, it's
things
tough.
I want to do. So much healing I need to do.
I know. It's almost
I
like you
have
need a
my
backup
great-
healer.
You do need to
Hey,
have a good amount of.
Here.
You need a backup healer that actually heals.
I can
I
heal
communicate
so much.
with him, okay?
No, yeah, we do a good
Okay.
job. We do
No,
a good job.
you're mostly like your class is mostly damage. You only have like a couple healing options.
She doesn't
don't you?
need it though. She need.
She has
Yeah.
You're
heal
you're,
spell, though.
you're a damage dealer. Wait, really?
And I watch
She has
him.
cure wounds, which is
Yeah.
like a
Yeah,
D8,
and
and
I
then
watch
her
him.
her wisdom is high.
I have
Yeah,
2 spells. I have first and second level
She's
cure
a
wounds.
half caster.
Butthole.
yeah.
Nice.
You can think of rangers as like almost druids.
I didn't know
lot
she had
more than
healing
just
spells.
archers.
I thought Gloomstalker was all damagey.
You get
It-
the,
I
you get
mean-
to choose your
cure wounds.
yeah. You get to choose
I
your
get to
spells.
choose. And I at least chose to have that in case Fox goes down and I have no potions.
Wow, I didn't know that rangers had those as options by default. I thought that would be like a subclass for healing.
No,
or
that's all
something.
rangers because they're like woodsy, like one with the woods and kind of
And-
drew
Yeah.
druid.
Here, let me heal you with this branch.
Yeah.
That's
Pretty
what I was saying.
much.
Is
I'm
think
gonna
of them
chew
more
up
as
some
like
weed.
half druids than just
Oh.
archers.
Yeah.
My God, I am so. I want to save. I have so many things I want to try today.
What do you have prepared right now for these flying things?
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and pin this,
His,
but between
whatchamacallit?
now and next session, feel free to tell me if you want to choose your change your hold. So I'll just have
No.
it prepped and recorded for the start of our next session. And if you guys change your mind in the next 7 days, you've got that choice.
Yeah, I think I'm just
just-
gonna do hold Toll the Dead until it's injured.
Nice. I got my 3 arrows cocked.
Super, super sick. Well, we're gonna go ahead and end there then. GG's everybody. That got tense for a second.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Wasn't
mean-
sure if I was gonna need to kill people or if like commoners were gonna start getting picked off or what was gonna happen. But I think we landed on.
I think that would have been
Something-
very interesting to see what
Yeah.
happened.
Oh my God.
If Vox
You
hadn't
don't
saved
cock
the day.
arrows, you knock arrows.
Whatever.
Yeah, Vox is keeping
Sometimes you
on.
knock arrows with your cock out, though.
Dude, by the time Vox
that
Million
what
comes
you
out
do?
of Descent into Avernus, he's gonna age like 20 years.
Yeah.
His head is on a swivel. He's like trying to take care of all these poor
He's got
civilians,
so much
dealing with
PTSD.
Klobeck and Pippi, and doesn't even know what Uberheim
Dealing with
is.
Flowback.
Don't act
You're welcome.
innocent, Pippi. You know you're a bully.
I'm not a bully.
Yes, you
You're a
are.
total
I'm
bully.
a very nice person.
Amanda is, yeah, for sure.
And the gaslighting continues.
Amanda is a bully, yeah, for sure.
Gaslighting continues.
Dude, Pippi is such a bitch. I hate her.
I love her.
I love the dynamic it brings to the game, but God, what a problem.
Between
like-
her
they're
and
like-
Wobeck, we're always like, fire, fire.
Yeah, yeah.
Klobeck is so much on the thin line of like playful shenanigans and just like insane murderer. Like he like the graph just wiggles.
Which is so perfect for a satyr. I love
Yeah.
that so much.
Yep.
Yeah, you're playing a satyr like to a T, man. Oh my God.
If he
Yeah, you're
wasn't
doing
my
awesome.
childhood friend,
Yeah.
I might have lost
Yeah.
him a long time.
I thought for a second I'd find a more stable relationship with Uberheim, but that quickly like went out the window.
Why is that?
I mean, you're just so alien. You know what I mean? Like
True.
you don't know
Well-
how to have a deep conversation. Everything's a question
That's
and
true.
learning and stuff.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
It's
Yeah,
not.
same-
He
same goes
doesn't.
for Uberheim.
He's totally on board.
Yeah, he
with
Yeah,
things.
I mean,
he doesn't think
He-
ill of
He just
Uberheim
likes
at all.
doing things.
Yeah.
He just likes to do stuff.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
doesn't care what it is necessarily. He just doesn't want to sit around. He doesn't like being in a cramped spaces. He just wants to be free and do whatever he wants.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm
And then,
interested
free
to
spirit.
see what Travis does. Like,
Oh,
what type of
Dude.
character he plays.
it's interesting because he's played three characters. I think 3 characters since I've known him, and they've been all over the board. Like he played a really good cleric. He played is it
Bard.
just
Bard.
Oh yeah,
His
yeah.
first was the bard.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. He played a really like nice sweet bar dude, and then is just Icewind Dale the only other one? Wasn't he in something else?
Didn't you say Storm King's Thunder or something?
Yeah,
Or
he was
whatever
just Storm
that's
Kings
called?
for a minute, and I feel like he was kind of evil. Well, I mean, we were all evil, so he was playing kind of a shady guy, but he wasn't in there long. And then Icewind Dale, he like a podunk.
So weird.
yeah.
I don't even know
I
how to
love him
describe
so
it.
much.
I like him a lot. It's
Yeah.
like it's so out there though.
Yeah, Travis.
like-
Travis is really,
I really think that you could really
I really
Little
think
for
that
advertising.
you could increase your sales if you just took some time to really get to know the people.
I've never watched it. I need to like just watch and see
It's
what
very
he played.
he's very
That's
good.
great.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, the first session he broke up a lot, but he's.
yeah, he got
And
a
then
new
we were
computer
we were
since
like
then.
stuck. We were stuck in a place for a while.
Oh my
which-
god,
Yeah.
for like 4 or 5 sessions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But even then, he still shines sometimes. It's
Yeah.
great.
Just a nod.
yeah. But
Yeah.
he'll be a really good addition. He's good with
He's
RP
gonna be
and
the
stuff.
third chaotic person, and we're
Did,
just gonna be
did
like,
you tell
well,
him that we're playing evil characters?
We're not. What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, I have some good news and I have some bad news.
Oh no.
oh, no.
Do we know what he's going to be at all?
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
Will
I-
he
I-
put it?
What is it-
Which side of?
I know his name.
I kind of don't want to know.
I so need
Don't-
to
I won't
know.
tell you. I will say though, he is joining us for next Monday.
Okay.
We settled that he's going to be here August 23rd. So
Awesome.
expect
There's
to see
nothing in it.
Travis soon.
I'm very excited.
Oh
I
my
have to
god.
update the interface.
I have
know-
so
I have
much.
his name.
I have so much anxiety in my heart right now. Just
I
from that.
really hope.
From that, I have good news and bad news.
I really,
not my
really
fucking
hope
fault.
that he's Team Pippi
Oh
and
my
Quebec.
God.
I have a feeling he's not going to be team anyone. He's going to form his own third team, and there's going to be perhaps even more inter-party conflict. But I'm here
Oh,
for that. I'm here for that.
Jesus
Oh, that's so good.
Christ.
Another crazy person. I
Yep,
love it.
Yep.
I love it.
Speaking of crazy people, I need to tell you about my backup character, Blake.
I'm into it.
I think you'd really like the idea I came up with on how he could literally drop him in at any point.
Please be a demon or a devil.
He's a
No.
planewalker. Oh shit!
Nope.
Planeswalker. Oh fuck. That's what you guys need right now. Is somebody to just come in here and cast
Right.
plane wipe.
Boop us out of here. That was super fun.
Bye.
I have a feeling once we leave this area, we're gonna level up.
It's coming soon. It's coming soon.
Can we have
Yes, when you
Nicola
leave
Wallace?
this area, I'll say that.
So we need to prep that.
That would help me a lot if we leveled one more time. Like a lot, it would
Man,
help.
level 6 for me is just 2 more expertises.
Level 6 for
Oh,
me is
only.
finally
Only
my
two more
fourth level spell slots. Or
My
third?
6 doesn't give me too much action.
I'm
Third
multi-
level
Well,
spell
it's
slots for
actually my
sorcery?
5th because I dipped into another